guys, it's your girl Sweet Tea back at it again, and today we're actually going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to be analyzing a Haikyuu match. So for those who don't know, I think is probably most of you, I played volleyball for 10 years when I was, a wee little girl, from the 3rd grade all the way up until 12th grade in high school. And so I have a lot of experience with volleyball, a lot of knowledge about volleyball. It's absolutely one of my favorite sports, and I loved playing it when I was a kid and in high school. And I even played on a few club teams as well. So I thought it would be really fun if I analyzed one of the matches in Haikyuu to see if it's accurate or not, and to see if they're over exaggerating any of the plays, or if the phrases and terminology that they use is accurate or not. I thought that would be fun to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that today. And the match we are going to be analyzing is Karasuno versus Aoba Johsai. And this is the rematch before, they go to the finals. So let's get into it. By the way, this video is going to be in a few parts because this match is 5 episodes. And honestly, that's a lot for one video. So we're going to break this analysis into a few parts. A little too much power behind that pass. Nice coverage. Okay, that's why you cover. Oh. Okay, Nishinoya. That was a clean play. Hold on. Let me break down what just happened, because that was a clean play. So basically what happened was that on the very first pass that Karasuno got, that pass had too much power behind it, so it was going to end up going over the net as a free ball. So the other team was setting up to, dump it so that they could get that point. However, they couldn't do it because Kageyama was covering Hinata. So that's why you always cover your blockers and your hitters, okay? To save yourself from those types of things happening to you, because that's the worst feeling ever when you get dumped on. That was just really nice coverage. And then what really made it nice was that since Kageyama was the setter, he already lost second touch. Typically, setter always gets second touch. However, what tends to happen is that sometimes you can set up plays from the back row, but there's a specific line that you cannot cross called the 3-foot line. So you have to jump over that line first before you cross over that line. And so that's exactly what Nishinoya did. He jumped over the line so he could set it up to Asahi for that attack, and then they got the point. That was a nice kill. So I would say that's an accurate play. That stuff that's happened before in a game. So yeah. And that reaction be genuine too, and you pull off something as dope as that. I'm just gonna be honest. Oh, damn. That's the worst when you're trying to specifically target a serve to get close to the line and it ends up going out. That's the worst feeling. So I felt that. Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. That was nice because they're trying to go up for the joust, but Kageyama did a fake out and tipped it back for the hit. That's, for one, he's an amazing setter for that. But number 2, that was just smart all around play, so you can avoid contact from the other team. So that was pretty good. Ooh. Ooh. That was a clean block. He did the read blocking. That's why in volleyball, it's really important to watch the ball instead of listening to what they're calling out most of the time, because they do those things to mislead you and misdirect you. That's when you can get tripped up by synchronized attacks and whatnot. That's why it's really important to watch the ball instead of watching the players. You still need to keep in mind the players and like peek them, because then you'll easily be able to peep who's actually going to be the one going in for the attack. But you still, that's why you watch the ball. That's what they teach you. Do they cover? That's why you cover your hitters. That's why you cover your hitters, because of stuff like that, you know? So you can set back up. Nice coverage. Ooh. Okay, that was a good pass. Ooh. Is he gonna read it? Is he gonna find the hole? Here we go. Nice! That was nice. He found the hole. That was nice. That was clean. Overall, I would say that even though the animation exaggerated parts of that play, come on, it's an anime. Of course, it's going to exaggerate it. Like, I would say it is accurate. However, that's a prime example of, like I was saying, that's why you cover your hitters and you cover your blockers, so you can set everything back up and set a play back up to get the point over and adjust, right? And sometimes if you adjust quickly, that gives you more time to get the ball over, and less time for the other team to transition and recover from the last play that just happened. Volleyball is a very fast-paced game. There's a lot of transitioning, there's a lot of coverage, like that's happening, and you're doing a lot of things at once. So I would say that that was great coverage on Karasuno's part. And not only that too, but Hinata did a very great job at looking for the hole through the block so he could get that hidden, and he did that. So he did a really good job of that. So I would say that's an accurate play. Again, it was exaggerated because it's an anime, you know, to get the emotion and to get people hyped about what's happening and whatnot. So that's to be expected. But that was accurate. So, and also them cheering and their reactions, everything, I think that's pretty accurate too. Like after a nice feeling, like hey. So yeah. Ooh. That was a good pass. Oh my God. Yo, that slide. Wait a minute, yo. I have to talk about that slide. Oh my God. Slides are one of my favorite types of hits, especially because when I played volleyball, I played all three front row positions, but I think I had the most fun being the middle hitter because you got to do slides. So real quick, there are 3 types of hits that you can do as a middle hitter. You can do a 1, which is a very, very fast, quick, like literally you have to already be doing your approach before the ball even gets to the setter's hands to be able to get that ball over the net. It's a very fast attack. It's a quick attack, literally. Then there's a 2 where you call out a 2 to your setter, and it's like a higher set. It's typically, you know, you can do your regular approach to that. Then there's a slide. Sometimes people will say 3, but you can say slide too. So basically the setter will set it backwards as if they're setting it to the right side player, but it's really the middle hitter going up for a slide. So they go around the setter and basically they do this cool little swing attack or whatnot. And the cool thing about a slide is that you can really fake out your opponents, because typically when you're going up for a slide attack, people think that you're going to go for a cross court shot, but it all depends on how you adjust your shoulders and whatnot, and that will direct the direction the ball is going in for control. So what Hinata did there was he did a little bit of a fake out for that slide, but he adjusted his shoulders so he could hit that line shot where no one was, and he got the hole. So that was just a clean play. Like, oh my gosh, like that was clean. I would say that's pretty accurate. That was on point. That was on point. There, that was a good pass. Uh-oh. See? They adjusted. They did that on purpose. They narrowed the course. That was smart. That was smart. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Okay, that was good. So basically what happened there, exactly what they said is that they narrowed the course so that Hinata could only hit it to one specific hole. There's nowhere else where he could hit it. I would say that's pretty accurate. That tends to happen in games. And that's why like volleyball is a very fluid sport. You have to adapt to almost anything because the other team will adapt to you as well, which is why you have to mix up your plays. You can't do the same thing a lot because they'll be expecting that and they'll know how to counter that. So if I were Hinata in that situation, if I could see that they were trying to narrow the course and I knew that I couldn't, hit it anywhere else besides where they wanted me to hit it towards their defensive specialist, aka the libero, I would have gone for a fake out instead of gone for a tip. So it seems like going on for the full attack, but then I just ended up tipping it instead. And I could tell that they weren't covering, they weren't preparing for that because they're trying to get him to attack to that spot. However, they were not covering the tip, and you could tell if they don't or not. And that's how you can trip them up. So if I were him, I would have gone for the fake out and gone for the tip. Otherwise, I would say that was pretty accurate. Again, a little exaggerated because it's an anime. However, the play itself, I would say it's accurate. Oh, he's serious. Ayo. 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 Yo. Okay, so first of all, that was very exaggerated, again, because it's an anime. However, I will say there have been some times where I've gone against a player or a team and there were some pretty intense servers to the point where like they would serve at such a velocity where you can't really react to what's happening. Like the first time that serve comes at you. Like you just like there's nothing you can do about it. Like it just like yeah. So there have been moments where you just freeze because like you can't comprehend what just happened, with that serve. However, this was very exaggerated, but I'm not gonna cap and I'm not gonna hold you. There have been some times where I was like both of them. Like I was shook. I didn't know how to react. Yeah, I've been against jump servers like that. Yeah, those were a bitch to receive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. They're doing a substitution. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to shake things up. I know what they're trying to do. Ooh, bro, he looks menacing as fuck. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Bro, no! He did not just do that! He did not just do that, bro. Bro. We need to break this down. Because number one, okay, here's what I will say. The substitution aspect of that, I think, was accurate. They like to do that to switch things up, especially towards the end of a set, so they can get advantage and whatnot. So they'll put in like their pinch servers, or they'll put in someone who's like really good at defense or offense, a good hitter, who can get the points that they really need, right? So I would say that part's accurate. However, what this dude just did would never happen in a real volleyball game. I'm just being honest. If the setter was already setting up for someone else and you went out of your way to knock over the hitter, you could potentially might injure them. And then just to get the hit, you'll be taken out of the game by your coach. Like I'm just telling you, like you're going to get taken out. You probably might not be able to play in the match. Like, you probably won't be able to play in the whole entire match after that. Like, that would never happen. Like, my coaches would immediately pull me out of the game if I did something like that, or if anybody on the team did something like that. Like, no, I'm sorry. That would not happen. That's no, 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 no. Thank you guys so much for watching part 1 of this analysis reaction series. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to stay notified for when I upload new videos and also for when part 2 is up. That is all for today's video, and I hope you all have a fantastic and lovely day. Bye bye!